Hello, welcome back. I mean, as you can tell, I am baking my face a little bit more than I normally do, and that is because I just wanted to try it. Um, I have never baked anything other than my under eye, and I just wanted to try to see how it would work. Baking, I've got some on my forehead, my chin, the sides of my face, right below my contour line, and of course my under eye. So I wanted to try that out for this video and see how it went. I also wanted to share with you guys a look that I have been doing the past couple of days now. Anytime we've gone out to, a 4th of July party or anything, this is the look that I have been going to, and of course I am going to be using my Violet Voss Laura Lee palette for this because I absolutely love every single color in here. And I have been doing things a little differently with this particular look because I know in all of my previous videos you can tell I do my lid first and then I do my transition and then I do my smoky kind of look, but I've been kind of doing things a little different lately and I kind of like the outcome that it's been giving me. And again, I am still sick, so I apologize, and the worst part about it is I cannot hear anything, so as I'm talking I'm definitely afraid like somebody's gonna like reach in and like grab me and murder me or something, but hopefully that's not the case. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm taking this kind of dome top, it's not even dome top, I don't know what I'm saying. It's kind of pointed round brush, and I'm going to go into britches. I'm going to dip that into britches. I've already done my face, done my eyebrows. I've already put my Urban Decay Primer Potion on. So I'm taking britches and shaking out the excess here. And I'm actually going to take this right where my crease kind of ends and then working into that crease area, kind of focusing just above the crease. And just kind of working it in. I do circular motions here, but I also kind of do windshield wiper motions as well with it. And I'm not taking it at the very end of my eyelid, so it's not starting down here, it's starting more up here. And I'm just working that in, kind of buffing it out a little bit. And as you can see on this eye, it doesn't have to be contained. You can take it up pretty much all the way to your brow bone if you want, because we are going to be doing some other colors with it. I'm going to be taking Alabama here, which is this reddish kind of brown color. And we're going to go right on top of that. Just shake off any excess. And then taking that and just doing the exact same thing. And you can take it as far in as you want, but I usually stop about right here. And like all my baking is just like falling. Just falling. I actually really thought that this was going to be like kind of a simple kind of eye look when I first started doing it, because I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be real nice and simple, and it's just, I'm going to put like a simple cat eye with it, and it's just going to look super nice for 4th of July, but here we are making it all complicated. So now I'm taking Whiskers, which is a darker brown color, and again, we're going to just go just right on top of that, the other two colors that we've done, just to give it a nice dark kind of look, more smoky, I guess. And my brush, though. And this one you can take all the way down to your eyelid if you want, because we are going to be using this as a smoky color as well. But just kind of make sure you go in the crease to deepen it and make it nice and dark. And then lastly, I am taking a dome top brush. I'm going to be dipping this into Bubs, which is the darker color next to Whiskers. And this, again, you can put right on the eyelid and then work your way in. But again, keeping that kind of in the crease area. Now, another thing that you can use if you don't feel very confident with the dome brush, just kind of getting that color on there, you can take a pencil brush like this. Mine, unfortunately, is a little bent, but it's neither here nor there. And you can start on your lower eyelid and then push that into your crease area. And it gives the same effect. And then you can take your dome brush and just kind of blend it. So it gives you the same look, just a little bit more precise. So the last color that we are taking is the Laura Lee color, which is right here. I have found myself using this color and then kind of mixing it maybe with a little tickled pink or hissy fit just to give it a nice shine to it. The color itself is very shimmery, so it's not really that big of an issue, but if you want it to be a little bit more shimmery, you can always use tickled pink, hissy fit, or even any of the other foiled pigments that are in this palette. And for this, I am taking a small flat brush and I'm going to dip it into Laura Lee, and I'm carefully placing this on my lid only and making sure I'm not getting this anywhere on my crease. And if you feel like your edges are a little bit too harsh, you can always go back in with that dome brush and sweep it around to soften it. So this is actually going to be the hardest part probably, and that's going to be trying to align my eyes in a cat eye. I'm not very good at this, so fingers crossed, everybody. What you could do is you could always tight line the top of your eyelids. I don't like that, so I mean, I do like the way it looks, I just don't like the feeling of doing it, so I never do it. So now we're ready to dust all this off, which I feel like I'm gonna be so thankful for because my nose is really itchy and I feel like I've put on a lot of stuff. So I've got translucent powder in my hair, and that's fine. We are actually I'm going to take my small fake artist brush, and I am dipping this into Bubs, which is that darker brown, almost black color. And we're going to scooch him under our eye here, right along our bottom lash line. I am going to go in with my Better Than Sex regular mascara, and I'm going to pump them up. I feel like my poor little lashes have been through so much this weekend. So much. And I'm just going to give these a good coat. So next I'm just taking my BH Cosmetics blush palette and a duo fiber brush, and I am taking this kind of sandy color here as well as this pink color directly diagonal to it. I do just kind of mix them together on the apples of my cheeks. and then brush it back. So another thing that I do want to try is using a different fan brush, because the fan brush that I use for my highlighting is very small. It's not very dense, and I don't feel like I get a lot of payoff with it. So I'm going to switch over to my larger fan brush. I'm going to go into my Becca highlighter in Moonstone. I don't notice anything. Oh yes, there it is. I found it. Yes. Do a little forehead. Go down the bridge of my nose here. Cupid's bow, and I'm just going to use my finger and put that on the tip of my nose. So it gives it a nice cute buttony look. Now I have been using my Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin, pairing it with this look the last couple days. However, I did want to actually use my Anastasia Beverly Hills color in Heathers. So for that, I think it would just look really nice with it, especially since it's 4th of July. That is my tutorial for a fun look using the Violet Voss Laura Lee palette. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye. And then lastly, oh my god. Now what you could do is you could always tightline the top of your the